All right, so after we've talked about our 4 types of commas, it is time for practice. So let's look at this exercise. Add commas wherever they are necessary. Not all of them need commas, and some might need more than one. And we have to name the function of each comma, whether they are introducer, coordinator, inserter, or tag on the line. So I'm gonna type it out on the left-hand side as a reminder. The first one, introducer, is whenever you have a word, a phrase, or dependent clause followed by your subject verb. Number 2, your coordinator, comma, coordinator, often used with fanboys to separate complete sentences. And when you are introducing a list of items, a list of 3 or more items, or interchangeable adjectives. Our third type of commas is called inserter commas. It is used to enclose non-essential information. So when you put something in the middle, right, it always comes in pairs. So you can have comma, comma, or dash, dash, or parentheses, parentheses. All right. And by far the most common non-essential information would be a positive, adjective clause, or participle phrase or transition word. And our last comma would be tag comma. So essentially that is subject verb, and then you add a word or a trailing phrase afterwards, or sometimes, rarely, a contrasting dependent clause. Okay, so the first one has been done for us as an example. The advertising industry, and then we can see here, which is one of the largest industries in the United States. This is our non-essential adjective clause. So of course, we need to use our inserter commas here, okay, which is our type 3. If we take a look at number 2, a company that wants to be successful, this is adjective clause again. But if you remember from our lesson, a relative pronoun that means this is essential adjective clause, and we never add commas with that. Okay, so a company that wants to be successful must spend a great deal of money to advertise its products. There is nothing I have to add here because subject, verb, object. So no commas. This is correct. Number 3, advertising is essential to the free enterprise system. So far I have a complete sentence. Advertising is. And then I have it can be very annoying. In between, I have yet, which is a fanboys. And as we know, we need comma fanboys to separate 2 complete sentences. And this is our coordinator, comma. All right. Number 4, every minute of the day and night, people are exposed to ads on TV. So first of all, I need to add a comma here. Why? Because I have a phrase before my independent clause. So this is actually my introducer, comma. But then again, I see, hey, I seem to have a list of items. On TV, prepositional phrase, comma. On billboards, prepositional phrase, comma. In the newspapers, prepositional phrase, comma. And magazines, and that would be my coordinator, commas. All right. And number 5, you cannot even avoid advertising in the privacy of your own car or your own home. So Do I need a comma before or? No, because it's only connecting 2 items, not 3 or more. But I do have a complete sentence here. You can avoid. And then afterwards, I have advertisers have begun. In between, I have for. So remember, when I have a sentence before and after, I need to use comma, fanboys, and that would be our coordinator, comma. By the way, just to remind you, for has 2 meanings. It can be a preposition. I gave or I bought this pen for Cece. The for here is preposition, all right? But the for in our example 5 is a coordinator. Japanese people live longer, comma, for they eat a healthier diet. So in this case, this is connecting 2 complete sentences. So the for is a conjunction and it means because. Okay. Number 6. In the last few years, hey, I have a phrase. So introducer, comma. Advertising agencies have started to hire young people to hand out circulars on street corners and in parking lots. Do I need comma before and? No, because this is only joining 2 items, not 3. So all I need to add is an introducer, comma, in this case. All right, and our last example, you can often find these circulars stuck on your windshield. Okay, so this is interesting. Stuck, that is a preposition, participle phrase. This is the first one. Thrust through the open windows of your car. And then stuffed in your mailbox. Or simply scattered on your front doorstep. So you can see this is a series of past participles. So a bunch of participle phrase. You actually have 4 of them. So of course we need commas and their coordinators, commas, right? Comma, comma, comma. And coordinator. Okay. And that is about it. That is a quick review of our 4 types of commas.